Bukje came to life through stories, through memories and mourning of home in so many ways.
You may need a strong stick. Your Bukje is heavy, very heavy.
I felt that whenever I looked around, I saw people with different accents and different faces, different backgrounds. And I was always inspired of what did these people bring when they first came here.
Bukje in general, it's a multicultural project to revitalize the heritage of different communities.
So I'm a migrant myself. Sometimes we feel we're alone. Loneliness is a common feeling migrants have. We're far from our friends, from our family, and even from our habits. Having many people around us that are talking about it is really empowering in a way, and that we're not in this alone. The whole Bukje experience would be interesting for non-migrant people. It will help them understand better our experiences. Some poems focus on the small details, like what it is for some people to see light-haired people for the first time.
Miss Jagger enters the classroom. Blonde hair, blue eyes. I've never seen one before.
Every word of the story has happened and has been a real experience. The stories came from 3 or 4 individuals. Asil's interviewed some refugees either by forced immigration or just completely having to escape a war zone. All these stories comes from what the refugees have said.
I spoke to an uncle that I see all the time in the shops. I said, like, this auntie broke my heart, and one of the other guys said, you didn't hear uncle's story. I don't remember what I ate yesterday, but he remembered every moment of him being forced to leave home, every moment of his dream that never happened. It's a lot for a migrant and for a refugee to go through to be where he started and where he left his journey in his own country. I thought these stories have to be told.
I am a refugee on colonized land. I come from a land, an occupied land. A place I once called home till it became home no more.
It's a place to validate voice, a way also to educate people what are the things that actually a person lives through when has to decide or not to live their own place.
I want my daughter to live in a place that really appreciates and respect and celebrate differences. I feel like it's a seed to plant, saying, of course, we will treat different people differently. We will not think why they don't speak English. We will not judge them over that, how they look and how they talk and their dialect and their accent.
Where are you from? Where are you really from?
They know that they should be responsible for creating a better community in our beautiful Melbourne and Australia, around the world.
When you're a migrant child, you're kind of just dragged by your parents to this new land. I came in the morning, the next day was school, pretty much. So you don't have time to go, oh, where am I? And so when this project came, most of us performers felt the same way, where now we have to process that feeling that we were told it was not allowed to exist. You know, at the time.
My journey started in Australia almost 8 years ago. To be fully me, I had to leave home, and to not end up in jail every time I sing, I had to choose somewhere else that is safe.
When we connected with the audience as well, we found people of the audience felt the same way.
They put everything into this tonight, so it was extraordinary. It deserves to be seen by a lot of people.
I'm Palestinian, and she's Jewish. So we are best friends. It's as important to come support the positive parts of the culture and the storytelling as much as it is to be a part of supporting Land Day and the sad stories as well.
I need my kids actually to know better than the country.
And especially to gather the kids to see about our heritage and how privileged they are to be here in Australia.
Hi Lara, are you looking forward to seeing the show tonight?
Yeah.
What's your favourite thing you're most looking forward to?
I'm most looking forward to hearing the story.
Hear
the play.
The play?
Yeah.
Why did you come?
To see my grandpa.
To see you. And are you proud of your grandfather?
Of course I am.
It's just really intriguing, the story that doesn't really get told enough.
It was weird. Yeah, I mean, I was a child migrant moving countries, so I know what it feels like. You know, looking around that room one last time going, what's one more thing I can take with me before I go?
I'm the granddaughter of refugees, and it's a subject that's always been of interest to me.
You're looking at ladies who've actually fled their own homes during the war, and that's why they've come to this performance. Not to get re-traumatised, but to celebrate that they're alive.
I was born in Beirut, and then the war started. So I had to fled with 2 babies, walking with bottles of milk in the valley.
When we came here, we didn't really have much to bring other than our clothes, but we made a good life for ourselves in Melbourne.
Live performances, expressions of unity and peace and love. You'd go anywhere for that.
In a way, this project became this healer. When I first read the poem to Asil and to the rest of the team, you know, I said to her, I didn't realise we had a voice. And then she answered me, she goes, we've always had a voice. That is the minute when I knew this project can heal the world. We don't need any more buildings, we don't need any more bachelors, we need a little bit more healing, I think.
أشوفك وين يا مهاجر قلي باي بلد صاير قلي باي بلد صاير أشوفك وين